Welcome to Rawson Reports Live. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And we have a lot to talk about today. There is a lot going on. Dollar General, we love Dollar General. We love our dollar stores. Just launched a big sale starting today. And I have the exact items that are going on sale. And they've kind of spread it out over the days. And then there's a way to get some free cash next week, I found out about, even after the sale ends. So I'm going to show you how to do that. There's a big mailbox scam going around, and you can literally lose all your money overnight while you sleep. I'm going to give you that warning. I have 4 tricks to slash your electric bill. We just found out that electric bill prices are rising higher than inflation. It's insane. You probably know this summer. It's been nuts. So I have 4 tricks, no BS advice, stuff you can actually do starting tonight. Costco, they may actually do better when the tariffs come in a weird way. No one wants the tariffs for these retailers, but they may be the tariff winner. And by the way, keep your comments coming. You see we have them in the bottom of the screen. Our friend Jim already said, let the savings begin. There you go, Jim. Let the savings and education begin. So we have a lot to get to today, including, by the way, McDonald's is lowering prices too. Hit the like button. It really does help the algorithm for some reason. If you hit the like button, it gets spread out to more people so we can get this message out and grow our community together. So please do that. And also hit subscribe on the channel too so you never miss any of our content or our live shows. But I do want to get straight into it. The Dollar General sale, big Labor Day sale starts today, and it goes really into next week a little bit, and they've broken it up by days. So let me get this right, because I have a whole list of items that they're putting on sale. So starting today through August 30th, so today's the 28th through the 30th, there's a BOGO deal, free lawn and garden items, okay, like this hose nozzle, for example. That's going on sale. That's a BOGO. Sunglasses, these gloves. We have some gloves that are going on sale too. There are the gloves, if you like that kind of style. Garden canvas gloves. Those are BOGO. Flip-flops, we have the Crocs. The Crocs are going on sale, we just found out about. A Studio Selection sunscreen, 50% off Armor All. And there's a lot of food. They're doing a lot of food, Dollar General. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. This one, though, the Rising Crust Original, when you buy this, you're going to get 1 Pepsi 2-liter for free today all the way through the 30th. Then on the 30th, they kick in a whole nother deal. Okay, a new set of things go on sale. That's a 1-day sale. And there's only one thing I have on the list here. It's Kraft Mac and Cheese. Yeah, the Kraft Mac and Cheese, it's a buy one, get one free just for that 1 day. So they're trying to unload some Kraft. Then there's a 2-day sale that kicks off on August 31st to September 1st. And that's Heinz Ketchup. The Heinz Ketchup, you buy one of these and you get Oscar Mayer Wieners. Okay, that's kind of cool. Buy 2 Lay's potato chips, you get 2 free. Salted peanuts. Oh, these we have a picture of those storage totes, right, Mike? Yep. They're the storage totes. If you buy this, that's a buy one get one free. So that's the 2-day sale from the 31st to the 1st. And then here's the really cool thing, because the sale ends on the 1st, but from the 1st to the 5th, if you go on the Dollar General website or the app, and you can get a digital coupon. So if you spend $25 at checkout, it'll automatically take $5 off from the 1st to the 5th. So the sale will be done. But if you're in the know, which you are now, go onto the app, go onto the Dollar General website, and just get onto that digital coupon. You spend $25, you get $5 off. So that's kind of cool. Big Dollar General sale starts today. Keep your comments coming. You can see there in the bottom right of the screen. We're going to be talking to you. If you have any questions, we're going to get to that as well, because I'm going to take your consumer questions at the end of the show, and even sprinkled throughout. I'll just stop and I'll talk to you.
Jeff, you didn't mention the bath towel.
Oh, yeah, the bath towel. The bath towel, that's today, actually. The bath towel is today. Thanks, Mike, for keeping me honest. The bath towels are buy one, get one today. The buy one, get one 50% off. So there you go. If you want some bath towels, go to Dollar General. Now I want to talk about something that starts tomorrow that is going to impact a lot of us. Temu, Shein, Etsy, a bunch of Shopify stores, prices are going to get more expensive starting tomorrow. And this is because of something called the de minimis tariff tax, the tariff. Have you heard about this? For as long as we can remember, anything under $800, the United States said, we're not going to tax it on imports. We're not going to tax it. So that's why you can get really cheap stuff from Temu, really cheap stuff from Etsy, really cheap stuff from Shein, and it comes in and they can charge you those low prices because they're not getting taxed on it by the US government when they import it. Now they are starting tomorrow, the tariff from President Trump goes into effect, and they're getting rid of that loophole, the under 800 loophole. So now things are going to get more expensive when you buy on those websites. Now, Temu and Shein have had a little warning about this. So they've been shipping a lot of product into the United States, into local warehouses to try to avoid this. So when you go on those websites, you can actually see if it's local in a US warehouse right now, and you want to make sure that you're not getting charged for shipping and everything, and it's in a US warehouse. That's how you know you're getting a low price. But they can only stock up so much, right? They've been stocking up for a couple of months, getting everything in before the loophole closes. But after tomorrow, I don't know, they're going to have to get stuff in, and it's going to have to get taxed. And what's going to happen? They're going to raise the prices. They're going to charge you more money. And the way tariffs work is none of the governments are paying them. You know, the importer's paying them. The person here in the United States who sells you the Temu product, or Temu's going to pay it, and then Temu's just going to jack the prices to pass that along. They're only going to eat so much. TikTok Shop, that's also going to be affected in a big way. So I wanted to let you know about that. But tomorrow, you get a lot of stuff from Mike's my producer. Thanks so much, Wellness Week. Love this show. Appreciate that. Do you buy a lot of stuff from TikTok Shop and stuff?
Yes, especially since working here.
I know we test so much stuff. Oh, that reminds me. In this show, we're also testing viral kitchen gadgets that we bought from the TikTok Shop. Pretty crazy. There's a big fail in there. Big fail. Big time fail. There are like a couple of successes and one big fail. So we have
one also hurt you.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're not showing that one, but yeah, I did this veggie chopper, and I'm like, I'm not going to use the guard. Guards are for wimps. Sliced my finger. I'm still dealing with it. I'm giving the finger to the camera. Like the top of my finger got like sliced. It's disgusting. Anyway,
you can find that video on our channel, by the way.
Oh yeah, go to the YouTube channel. You can see the kitchen gadgets video. Anyway, so there you have it. I want to talk about electric bills because they have been sky high, and so new numbers came out that our electric bills, all of us, they're actually rising faster than inflation. So if you thought inflation was a problem, I got news for you. It's actually a lot worse than that, the electric bills. I mean, mine this summer was like $200 more than usual. Right into the chat, what are you noticing on your electric bills this summer? Because I've noticed a huge increase, but I have 4 tricks to slash your bill. And this is like real stuff. This is stuff you can do right now. The first one you've heard before, but it is a big one, and it's a way to save quickly. Adjusting your thermostat just 2 degrees can save you 10% on your bill. Boom, that's it. You go from, 75 to 77, 10% savings on your bill. So if you're paying, $500, $400, it's $40 or $50, which is not bad. Rosemary just wrote, what did Rosemary write? Mine is $60 in Dallas. That's pretty good, actually. Damn. Love that, Rosemary. $60 for, you must be in an apartment, I guess. That's really good. But I don't know what it was before. Maybe it went up. Here's the next one. Phantom power. Believe it or not, when your stuff is off, like I'm right off screen here, I'm looking at my ice maker, I'm looking at my blender, I'm looking at my air fryer, I'm looking at my dust buster. They're all plugged in, my toaster. They're actually on. They're sucking phantom power. It's a little, but it adds up big time. Think of all the things you have plugged in all over your house, and you can save $100 a year just by unplugging some of them when you're not using it. $300, Patty? It's expensive. It's expensive just for electricity. So that's happening. Here's another great tip. Number 3 for your laundry. Wash your clothes in cold water. You can save $200 a year. Your clothes get just as clean. I asked my wife about this. I asked a lot of other people about this, and I've done my laundry like this. Use all cold water. It costs money and energy and electricity to heat up your water. Do it cold, save $200. It gets just as clean. And the final one, actually, I have 2 more. So I have a bonus one. The final one is this. Operate your big appliances at night, really late at night. It's sort of like back in the day, if you remember when they used to charge more, like my mom used to make us wait until 5 p.m. to call because of peak rates. The prices went down in the evening. It's the same with electricity. Electricity costs less, believe it or not, really overnight, but sort of starting around 10 p.m., it starts getting very cheap. It gets cheaper, like starting at midnight for a lot of different electric companies. I'm generalizing here, but in general, off peak hours, run your dishwasher, run your laundry. You're going to save so much more money. Leslie says electric bill in a small town in Massachusetts, 55, but that's about all the good. So yeah.
I also use a quarter of a cup of the laundry detergent, and I find that my clothes are just as clean, and I'm saving money on detergent.
Interesting. So you use less detergent than they say, but your clothes still get clean.
Been doing it for years.
There you go. That's a good tip. And you never smell when you're around. You smell.
That's right.
Smell Tide
Fresh. Good, baby.
Yeah. So that's a good one too. Another great tip. If you guys have tips too, we're happy to look for them too. Leslie. Also, if you have a short cycle, you don't need to wash clothes for 45 minutes. Yeah. If you don't have you don't have to wash it for the entire time, and you should experiment with it too. And then the final one, this is the great bonus tip, your ceiling fans. In the summer, you want them to, there's a reverser on a lot of the remotes, most all of them. You can hit reverse in the summer, and you should still do it now while it's still warm out. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, it takes the air, pushes it down onto you, keeps the cool air down, and then in the winter, your fan should reverse it again, and it should go clockwise. So then it's actually taking the cold air and moving it up and moving the heat down. So counterclockwise in the summer, clockwise in the winter for your ceiling fan. So those are some great tips that really will help you slash your electric bill. Little stuff that doesn't impact your life, which is what I really like about this. Remember, I'm going to be taking your consumer questions live. Keep the chat going, and we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to test some kitchen gadgets. But now is what we've been talking about tariffs a little bit with Temu. I mixed Shein and Temu. So
Temu,
Shein, TikTok shop. Tariffs are also about to hit furniture. President Trump the other day said in more than an offhanded comment, he said, you know what, I'm really going to take a look at imported furniture and putting a big import tariff on furniture. He said he's going to decide in about 50 days from the time he said it. So that puts us in early October. So it's coming up soon. Prices could explode on furniture if he were to put that tariff in, which he's hinting he may, up to 40%, 20 to 40% increase, the furniture experts say, in price if those tariffs go into effect. So that's a big deal because we import a lot of furniture here in the U.S., and I have the numbers right here, right? It's $25 billion a year. The furniture you buy at Crate and Barrel, at IKEA, at Target, at Walmart, wherever you buy furniture, it's imported. We bring it in $25 billion. And it's a lot like cars, as I've been researching this, because even the stuff that's made here, the parts come from overseas. So even if you can avoid most of the tariffs, if you were to put them on, you can't avoid all of them. So the prices could rise 20 to 40%. My advice on this is if you need furniture in the next, I would say 8 or 9 months, and you're like, oh, I was going to wait until late winter. I was going to wait until December, the holidays to get some money. If you can scrounge the money now for the new bed or the new dresser or whatever, I would do that because frankly, if the prices explode, you're actually going to save money by doing it now. And it's the same old story. Once the tariff prices go up, it doesn't happen instantly because they have a lot of stock, but things go out of stock very quickly. And then all of a sudden, one day overnight, I'll be sitting here talking to you and the prices will absolutely skyrocket. So that would be my advice to you on that. And speaking of tariffs, I was reading something really fascinating the other day. And I did a little research into it. Costco may end up being the big winner on tariffs. What the hell am I talking about? So there are a couple of reasons for this. Costco has a supply chain that is absolutely insane. And yes, so does Target and so does Walmart. But Costco actually sells less items than them. So they have a crazy supply chain and they're able to be nimble a little more, right? So Costco, they have simpler shelves. They have this bulk buying power, and they can actually shift to U.S. production much more quickly than Walmart and Target can. They can say, oh, the tariffs went into effect. They have so many suppliers that make the things that they need, and they do this all the time. They can literally, they're more nimble than the other companies. And there's another big piece of this too, and it's us. It's psychology. Apparently and this makes sense, when tariffs go up, when we feel like we're getting squeezed and the grocery stores are screwing us and Target is screwing us and Walmart is screwing us, the big guys, what do? We flock to the discount places. That's what we do. So in our minds, we're like, Costco's cheaper. I'm just going to go to Costco and buy in bulk. So there's a world where they could actually get more business the more tariffs hit the other retailers. So Costco could end up being the big winner with tariffs. Do they want tariffs? Of course not. I'm just saying for them, it's less bad than it is for the others, mainly because of psychology, but also because of their nimble supply chain, which I found fascinating. I just love all the psychology of that stuff. I have another piece on my YouTube channel that you guys should watch. We did a piece about all the psychological tricks that Target plays. Like from the minute you walk in the store, there is psychology at play with every single thing. They are training your brain the minute you walk in, from the color of the tiles to the type of lights they use to the kind of, one of the fascinating things about this, and I'm on a tangent, but it's interesting. Target engineers their carts a different way than everybody else so that you shop more. Their carts, no matter what, try this next time if you're ever at Target, if you're not boycotting them. Next time you're in there and you're pushing a Target cart, it will not get wobbly. I did an experiment. I pushed it with I think it was my pinky mic or my one finger, and I had it to the brim. They do that so psychologically you don't say to yourself, God, I have too much stuff. This is so hard to push. Let me stop buying stuff. They want it to be like you have nothing in there. Keep loading it up, baby. And so because your brain doesn't have to think about it, so your brain is on impulse buy. And of course, the logo's red. Red is the impulse buying.
Starbucks coffee right at the front. You smell that beautiful coffee, and then you feel like treating yourself.
Yeah. Yep. And you walk around with the coffee, and you're sipping the coffee, and you feel like you're in like a fun little experience. So there's a lot there. Another piece of big news that everyone is talking about right now, McDonald's. The prices got so insane on McDonald's. And I actually want you guys to write in about this. The prices got so insane with McDonald's that they're finally dropping prices on some stuff. They're dropping prices on some meals. Okay. So some Big Mac meals, it turns out, got up to $18. $18 for a freaking Big Mac. And people stopped going. They were having real problems with their stock because people weren't going to McDonald's because they're like, if I'm going to spend $18 on one Big Mac meal, I'm going to go ahead and go to a sit-down restaurant. I'm not going to go to fast food. The point is to save money. So they have been forced basically to lower prices. And I have the list right here, my glasses, of what they're lowering. So starting in late September, so we have to wait another month, they're going to have $5 breakfast deals. I know, Kathy, it's so expensive. $5 breakfast deals. They're bringing the Big Mac meal to $8. So to me, that's still expensive. What do you think, Mike? That $8 is expensive for a Big Mac.
Way too much for genetically engineered meat.
Yeah, and taste. I do like that Big Mac sauce, but
it is delicious.
You get a drink and fries. What should it be? $5.
$5 is what it always was.
What they're basically saying is they're going to make the combos 15% cheaper than if you were to buy the items by themselves. They really want you into those combo meals at McDonald's. So they're saying if you were to buy a Big Mac, fries, and a drink, it's going to cost you 15% more than if you buy the combo meal. So we're going to test that out when that happens. A $10 meal is going to drop to $8.50. All, they say because they want to get people back into the store. So we'll keep them honest on that and see what happens. The next thing I want to talk about is something that just popped. And I've been talking to my friends in law enforcement, and this is a scam that was old and now it's new again. It's this mailbox scam. And police are now issuing this urgent warning because what they're doing is these thieves at night are driving around to mailboxes with the red, flag up, and they're looking through people's mail to see if you're mailing a check to pay your bills. Then they're washing the check. So a $50 check, they can literally add some zeros. They wash it with bleach. They have a way of doing this where it looks real and the bank can't really catch it. Some banks can. And they turn it into a $5,000 check. And all of a sudden, your account is completely drained overnight because they go straight to the bank when it opens up. And boom, you just wrote a $5,000 check, even though you wrote a $50 check. And on top of that, let's say you were trying to pay a utility bill, your utility bill never gets paid. So now you're in default on that. So that's one thing. And you're not even safe going to those USPS, those big blue collection boxes. You're not even safe doing that either, because they're doing those too. They figured out a way to steal the keys on those and to mimic the keys. So they're able to get into the USPS postal boxes. And they're doing it at night. So my advice, very, very simple. Pay bills online. Pay bills online. And I know some of you are going to say, Jeff, I don't trust online. I never know. It's good. Paying bills online through the website of the actual utility, of the actual store, it's good. It's hassle-free. You can go paperless, save the environment. There's really no reason not to, and you avoid a scam like this. Or if you insist on writing a check, I want you to actually go and walk into the post office. Walk into the post office, much, much easier. Coming up, we have our kitchen gadgets. We're testing the viral kitchen gadgets. What do we have, Mike? We have this egg cracker.
Egg cracker, avocado.
So it's something that it says, instead of like banging the egg, you just do this and the egg cracks and it separates the yolk from the egg whites. There's an avocado slicer.
And your favorite, the electric potato peeler.
Yeah, the Starfrit Rotato Express, which is you just put your potato on, or vegetables. It can be vegetables too. We did it with a potato. And you hit a button and you get a perfectly peeled vegetable or potato, but we'll see if it works. Not going to give anything away. So there is a fail in there. One of those, to me, was a spectacular fail. I want to quickly, before we get there, I want to talk about Delta. Last time I did a live, I told you Delta's executives came out and they said, hey, we're about to move into AI pricing for at least 20% of our prices and more if it works. They were going to, and this really pissed me off, and it really pissed a lot of you off. Tell me what you think in the comments. They said, hey, we're now going to use AI to look at your personal spending habits. If you sometimes upgrade to Comfort Plus, or you buy extra stuff on the plane, or you in the past have spent more money on flights, they're going to charge you more. They're like, oh, Jeff Rossen, he pays. Charge him a little more than the person sitting next to you who may always fly Delta Basic, may never buy stuff in flight, may never upgrade. That person sitting right next to me, same day, same flight, seat right next to me, may be paying less than me just because they think that I'll pay more. I think it's disgusting. I think there's probably no way out of this, because I think that's where we're going, where we do everything online. They are watching our patterns, but I think it's gross. But now, here's the new wrinkle. So many people complained about it. So many people complained that Delta just sort of reversed itself. They're saying they didn't reverse themselves. They're like, no. We didn't mean that. No, we meant we're going to use AI to price flights, not specific people. Not what they said. It's not what they meant. Everyone took it the way they meant it. But now they're saying they're not going to do it. They're not going to use AI to kind of target us and, hey, Jeff pays more, Mike pays less, so therefore Mike gets a cheaper seat. I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on this, and I'm going to do some tests. I'm going to go in incognito mode on the Delta website and see what they want to charge me and see what they want to charge somebody with no history on Delta. So you should do that at home too. It's a great tip. Whenever you're booking a flight, go into your regular thing with your SkyMiles account or whatever, and this really can go for any airline. Do that, then go into incognito mode in your browser or use somebody else's phone and book the same exact trip and see if there's a price difference. It's pretty interesting. And remember, Delta just got caught a little while ago, and I was one of the first people to break this. Delta was charging, what was it, Mike? Charging you more if you were traveling alone.
Correct.
Traveling with two people. Same flight, same everything. People traveling together as a family. It was like single person discrimination. They were charging you more, so pretty gross. All right, should we get into our product test? You guys ready to see this?
Let's do it.
Oh, Lana on the Delta. I'm just reading her comment. I call bull crap. Yeah, seriously, right? And then what's Red Tail? Delta invasion of privacy. It kind of feels like that, doesn't it? It feels that way. It feels that way. All right, so now let's get into these crazy kitchen gadgets. So we bought these on TikTok. These are served in your Instagram feed, your TikTok feed all the time, and you're always like, "Does this stuff work? Does this really work?" And so I wondered. So Mike, let's do the egg cracker first.
It's rolling.
Roll it. This product says it can crack your eggs and even split the egg whites from the yolks with one simple pull of the hand. So this is the Emson Easy Cracker, as seen on TV, but I've also seen it on TikTok. So this is what it's supposed to do based on the picture here. You can see you just pull the handle, you put the egg like that, and the thing drops down. So let's, nice and easy, let's see if it works. And by the way, you can see the blades kind of right over there. You see those metal blades? That's what cracks the egg. Okay, so the instructions say you put the egg like this. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It did it! That's so cool. Come on, get down there. We need the money shot. There you go, the whites are coming off. Look at that. The yolk is held up in this thing. The whites are all coming down. Perfect whites there. And the yolk is right in there. This thing's $18 on Amazon. Rawson approved. How cool is that? I was just showing our Instagram audience the egg cracker. What do you guys think of the egg cracker? What do you think? Oh, yep. Yeah, I'm looking at your comments. All right, so that's a Rawson approved. That one's really good. You can buy any of these on my YouTube page, by the way. We earn a small commission. It's an affiliate link. Buy them if you want them. Mike, let's do the avocado slicer now. Here's the avocado slicer that I saw on TikTok, and you tell me what you think. Now to an easy way to slice your avocados, or is it? We're about to see. This is the OXO Good Grips 3-in-1 avocado slicer. This is the product right here, okay? So here's what we do. Apparently you do not need a knife, which is like the most annoying part, and it also pits the avocado as well right over there. So I'm gonna grab an avocado. It says step 1, slice the avocado lengthwise with the serrated blade here. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so it goes through really easily. Look at that, it's cutting right through it. So that's good, okay? Then you twist that off. This avocado is disgusting. We should actually do this again. Okay, avocado number 2, here we go. Cutting through really easily again. We do that, then we twist it. There we go, this is what I'm talking about. Now we take the pitter and we put it like that and we twist. Did it get the pit? It got the pit, look at that. So then you just push my finger through and drop it. Then you take this thing, this is where it gets fun, and you come in, it says, and you kind of go like that, and you can slice it into 7 different pieces of avocado. Okay, we'll do that like that. Hold on, I'm trying to get the skin off. I'm trying to like do that. And then you kind of have the avocado like that, but how do you get the avocado out? I don't know. Let me try this side. Let me try this side. I'm gonna give it a fair shot. I wanna try it one more time. That wouldn't look appetizing on a plate, would it? So I'm gonna push it in like that, right? Do it like that. I'm pushing from the bottom. And I have the avocado. The question is, what do you do once you have the avocado like that? So like, you go like, I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
I don't like it.
Let me look at this. If I serve this,
I would never go to your restaurant again.
yeah, no one's coming over my house again. So it's a fail. Yeah, I did get some comments after that that said I was doing it wrong. And by the way, I'm wide open to that. I don't think I was, but am I doing this thing wrong? Yeah, Laura, I think it was too much work as well. Nope. I agree. I don't think I was. Who's this? Chef, just do it the old way. You don't need another kitchen gadget. Yeah. A few people wrote to me, no, you're supposed to kind of scoop it like a spoon, Mike. But we did that together. I did it a bunch of ways, and it wasn't working.
We tried multiple times, did not work.
It did not work. It's a fail. But one of my favorite gadgets, I'm just going to give it away. Oh, you need to scoop it out, Lois. I know. I tried to scoop it out. Mike was there. We tried to scoop it out. It was not scoopable. I mean, the way I do it is I take a knife and then I use a spoon. Done. Perfect every time. And if I have people over, I like put it on top of the chicken and I look like a freaking chef. All right. So the final one I want to talk about is the Starfrit Rotato Express. This is the vegetable peeler or potato peeler. Roll it, Mike. This is the Starfrit Rotato Express. It's for potatoes. And you can kind of see what it does. It's a potato peeler, an electric potato peeler. So look, enough said. Let's just see how this thing works. So I'm actually literally just looking. You put the potato like that on the bottom. This part goes on top, and then this thing is the peeler right over here, this thing. So I'm gonna do what it says. I'm gonna put the potato on, stick it in like that. Then I guess I lower this thing. Oh wait, like that. Then I lower this into this. Like that. Okay, that's in that. Then we turn this thing on. You ready to go? Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Are you ready? Okay. It's doing it. This is kind of fun. How cool is that? You got like French fries too, if you like the skins. This is really cool. Look how fast that is. And it stopped by itself. I didn't even touch it. Oh, because this thing hits the power button when it gets all the way down, so it knows when to stop. How cool is that? I have a fully peeled potato. I love this. Yeah, it's Rawson approved. 25 bucks. I love that potato peeler. I kept it, and we're like obsessed with it. Now all I do is peel potatoes. I'm not even eating them. It's just like fun to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We want to try to keep these to about a half hour. Look, we're still developing this show. I need you. You're my community. You're the people that I want to help. So please keep these comments coming. This video is going to stay up. So if you miss this, you want to see something again and show a friend, share it. Make sure to like this video. Do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really, really does help. We're independent. We don't have any corporate paychecks. The resources are you and your support. And it really means a lot to me. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And I really love saving you money. That support really helps. So make sure to like it. Make sure to subscribe. And we're going to see you next time. And keep the comments coming and tell me what you want from me. What do you want from me? Tell me how I can best save you money, how you want this show to go. Deals of the day. You want live product tests? You want more of this with new stories every day? Please tell me, let me know. And we're going to see you next time. Thanks so much.